You're listening to Why Is It? Radio, the place that helps you send unsent letters. Have you ever accidentally stumbled upon an old melody, a familiar scent, or a street corner you once walked, and then suddenly smiled, remembering a long-lost love story? Perhaps it was the innocent stirrings of first love, a love left unfinished, or simply someone who once held your hand in a crowded street and then one day quietly let go without a word of goodbye. Surely, each of us has an old love story nestled somewhere amidst the film reels of our memories. Whether happy or sad, whether still whole or just a remnant like the last ray of evening sun. Are you ready to open the door to your memories? Let Why Is It? Radio lead you back to those days of old, where a love story still lingers in your heart. Let's begin. The first letter is from Luna. To him, I don't know when I started to like you. Perhaps it was from the time you stood by me, protecting me without needing a reason. Or maybe it was from our daily messages, your warm voice, and the times you teased me like it was a habit. At first, I thought it was just fondness, the affection of a younger sister for a close older brother. But then I realized I had fallen for you, unrequitedly. Do you remember? There was a moment you jokingly said, "Be my girlfriend and I'll take care of you." I know it was just a jest, but my heart couldn't stop trembling. Even so, I still chose to laugh, to joke back as if nothing happened, because I was scared. Scared that if I took it seriously, you would leave me. Then one day, I gathered all my courage to ask you what I was to you, and you said I was just your little sister. It hurt so much. But I still smiled, still pretended nothing was wrong, because I was afraid of losing you, even if only as a friend. I was always by your side, watching you fall in love, then break up. Each time I was there to comfort you, even though my heart ached just as much. You're a good person. I know that, and I understand why those girls fell in love with you. But do you know? There's someone who has always silently liked you, always waiting for you to turn and look back. I don't blame you, nor do I regret liking you. Perhaps you'll never know how much I silently loved you. But it's okay, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being there for me during those days. Thank you for giving me beautiful memories. No matter what happens in the future, I will always wish you joy and happiness. And if one day you ever happen to remember me, please know that there was once someone who truly liked you that much. Goodbye to you, goodbye to the one who was once my whole world. The one for whom I held all my affection, even though I never dared to say it. Goodbye to the foolish days I spent waiting for something impossible. I will learn to forget you, to let go of feelings that aren't meant for me. But I also hope you remember that in a small corner of my heart, you will always be the most beautiful memory. The next letter is from Raccoon. To you, the one who made me understand what it means to feel a connection, what it means to miss someone. Our story wasn't long, but it was enough for me to have experiences, lessons, and emotions I had never known before. Can I even call it our story? Though brief, it left an indelible mark on me. I never dared to be sure that you felt the same way about me, because your words and actions were always contradictory, leaving me uncertain how to interpret them. Looking at what you did, I couldn't believe it was just normal concern between two female friends, but your words always seemed to deny everything. You know what? You made me feel like somewhere deep inside, you might have felt a little something for me, but you didn't dare to admit it. Perhaps you couldn't accept having feelings for a girl like me. When I gathered all my courage to tell you how I felt, I didn't expect anything from you. I just didn't want to regret it later, and I already predicted your answer. Even so, I still want to thank you. Thank you for being kind and respectful to me. Thank you for making my youth brighter. Thank you for teaching us valuable lessons. The last thing I want to say is, if one day, after going in a big circle, we ever have the chance to meet again, I hope you can be braver, dare to face your own feelings. I wish you always find happiness and peace in your new path. The next letter is from Wet Fence. To Sunny Lamb. Sunny Lamb, just hearing your name brings warmth. You know what? I call you Sunny Lamb because you're like the sunlight on chilly days, not too dazzling, not too harsh, but a gentle glow that naturally seeps into my heart. You bring a sense of serene warmth, like a winter morning with sunlight streaming through the window. I call you Lamb because there's something soft and lovely about you, sometimes a little foolish, a little mischievous, a little innocent, but you can also make others smile with just a glance. Sunny lamb, you've always been the most radiant part of my world. I love the way you smile, gentle, radiant, as if nothing in this world could truly make you sad. I love the way you talk relaxed, natural, without any forced effort, whether it's with me or with others. I love the way you live carefree but not shallow. And unknowingly, I've learned to get used to liking someone without a single glimmer of hope. It's not because you're too distant, nor because I'm not good enough, but simply because I know that in your world, I've never held a special place. You're not indifferent, not cold, but you've never given me any special priority. What you give me is the same as what you give everyone else. A carefree smile, a cheerful joke, just enough concern, but never anything that would make me dare to think I had a chance to get closer. I once hoped, but then I had to extinguish that hope myself because I knew my feelings were entirely one-sided. You're not thoughtless, you just have no reason to look at me the way I look at you, and I don't blame you for that. Perhaps it's a truly funny feeling to like someone without any hope from the very beginning. It's like looking up at a star, knowing it's beautiful, radiant, but also knowing you'll never touch it. I can admire you from afar, I can quietly follow you, but I can never get closer. So I'm writing this letter not for you to know, not to change anything, but just so I can tell myself that it's time to stop. Stopping doesn't mean forgetting. I will still look at you, still secretly smile when I see you happy, still keep the beautiful memories of you in my heart. But I won't hope anymore, won't create fragile hopes for myself only to crush them with my own hands. You will always be the most radiant person in my eyes. It's just that from now on, I will learn to accept that that light isn't solely mine, and that's enough. You will keep running because you are always strong, always shining. No matter what rain comes, the rain might wet your feet, but it can't extinguish the light within you. You are your own sun, always radiant, no matter how gray the sky gets, and I know that no matter what, you will keep moving forward, never stopping, never faltering. As for me, I'm just a wet fence standing silently, watching you pass by. The heavy rain falls, you run faster, trying to find shelter, while I remain right here, drenched but unable to call out. You glide past me as gently as a dream, and watching your silhouette fade in the rain, I wonder if you would ever stop and stand by me, even for just a moment, even just once in a lifetime. The next letter is from Minnow. To Sparkle Parrot. I call you Sparkle Parrot because truly, every time I see you, I feel like you're something truly special, like a bright star in the dark night. You're always cheerful, telling funny stories, and you have an indescribable charm that I can't help but notice. I've liked you for a very long time, liked you silently in a way that perhaps only I understand. You know what? During those years when you had a partner, I told myself I had to be silent, had to bury these feelings, because I knew that some things simply couldn't be changed. You were happy with them, and I was an outsider, quietly watching from afar. Every time I saw you with your partner, my heart would clench, but I still kept my feelings, my emotions, hidden deep inside. Because I knew I had no right to interfere in your life. I convinced myself it was just a fleeting emotion and that it would pass. But it didn't pass, you know. It kept smoldering in my heart like an unquenchable fire. Then one day, everything seemed to turn around. You and your partner broke up and you were single again. I started to feel something shift. We started playing games together, talking every day, teasing each other, calling each other. And those moments truly made me think that perhaps you had started to see me in a different light. Every time we talked, every time you smiled, every time we shared random stories, my heart would beat faster. I thought maybe I was special to you, maybe you felt a little something similar to me. I felt like I was stepping into our own world, where it was just the two of us, and everything became strangely beautiful. People often teased us, always joking that we were a couple. Every time I heard those words, my heart would clench then swell, as if I were flying high. In those moments, I was truly happy, because I wanted to say that if it were possible, I wished that one day you would look at me the way everyone looked at us, that you would feel something special being with me, just like the feeling I have for you. Truly, just that would make me so happy. But then my heart shattered as I realized the truth. You treated me intimately, but also like everyone else. You were always kind, cheerful, and concerned for everyone around you. You didn't just do that with me, but with everyone. And then I realized that I wasn't as special to you as I thought. I was just one among countless friends you had. Nothing more. All the emotions I had nurtured, all the tiny hopes, were now just fragments in my heart. Even so, a part of my heart still can't stop. I still hold on to hope. No matter how small that hope is, at least I can say that I still like you, always have, and still hope that someday you might understand my heart. I want those moments to last forever, but I also understand that no matter what, you will always be able to fly higher and further, like a free parrot in the vast sky. You deserve all the good things, deserve to fly to where you dream, to conquer your own aspirations. You will love more good people, will continue to shine as you always do, making everyone around you feel warm and happy. And I, no matter where I stand, whether as your close friend or simply someone watching, will always be here, admiring your growth and your steady steps. Because I know that no matter how high you fly, Sparkle Parrot will always be something shining brightly in my heart. And I, just a minnow, even underwater, will always look up and admire the sparkling parrot soaring high. The last letter is from Bear. To Kitty. It's been a while since we last spoke. I've gotten used to life without you by my side. I've slowly forgotten the feeling of waking up, hugging you, and saying good morning. I no longer remember the feeling of kissing you before drifting off to sleep either. How are you doing now? I hope you're doing well with your work and friends. I'm much better now. I've come to accept that you didn't love me that much. And everything I longed for was just dreams in my imagination. I no longer dream of things I don't want to see, and there's no longer any hatred in my heart. I still haven't forgotten you, but I'm no longer trying to find answers to the questions in my mind either. Everyone makes mistakes, right? Don't worry about me, I choose to forgive. I'm not angry with you anymore. I hope you can forgive yourself, and never repeat this mistake again. Cherish the next person who comes and loves you truly. I'm sorry that I couldn't be forgiving enough to accept what happened. And I hope you'll have a new beginning with someone new. Don't let yourself be taken advantage of, and don't let the past or that person disturb your happiness ever again. I hope you find your peace again. I love you and will always love you, no matter how much time passes. This love may fade a little, but you will always be a small corner in my heart. My super cool, smart, and beautiful kitty, a perfect 10. Dear friend, we can't turn back time to live forever with old things. Nor can we continue an unfinished love story where destiny has placed an ellipsis. Yet, after all, we once loved with all our hearts, lived fully for genuine emotions, and at some point in our lives, we had a truly beautiful love. If you also have a story of your own, don't forget to send it to Why Is It? Radio's mailbox, so that one day, on another episode, your story can be shared amidst the sounds of nostalgia. Don't forget to follow the channel and wait for the next episodes of Why Is It?